Hi, welcome back to the table. My daughter's not here today, and I just wanted to take this time to show you this game, Outfoxed. We've been playing, me and her, for a long time, since she was very little. It's one of those games that got her into games. One of those games I'm thankful that exists. It's a deduction game. It helps you to basically deduct, find out which of these characters, there's 16 of them, is a thief. Let's head to the table right here, and I'll show you how it works. And I hope you pick it up, because it's one of those games, like I'm going to mention later, every family should own. Hi, welcome back to the table. Here we are. Like I said earlier, I'm going to show you how Fox works. I'm doing this mainly because it's one of those few games that I played with my daughter since she was very little. We played a lot of it. This is one of the gateway games that got her hooked into the many games in this room. And games have been one of those things we've managed to play together. That overrides watching TV. So she's been playing games. It has helped her with her reading and math greatly. I recommend it. This is one of the first games I recommend. Let's bring it back closer, so I'll show you how the game works. Like you saw around the table, there's 16 cards, 16 suspect cards around the table. This is going to be either you're trying to find who this fox is. This fox is going to move down this track to the end. If she makes it to the end, game's over. If you guess who the fox is, well, you win. First thing you're going to do is you're going to take this cool little device here, flip it upside down, practice beforehand because you can always fill up the game. And here are all the suspects. It could either be Belvedere, Maggie, Ingrid, so on and so on. You will notice that it's a circle and red items. I'll show you what that works in a second. You're going to pick one at random without looking at it. You're going to slide it in this card. This is going to be your view into the suspect. So the way the game works is, here's a two-player game, for example. Here's the two-player pieces. There's 4. You will roll the dice, Yahtzee style, or as we'd like to call, King of Tokyo style. Before you roll, you will tell us what you're trying to do. Are you trying to reveal suspects, flip this cards over, or are you trying to move to one of these locations? Now, you move, you're going to roll 3. Say we rolled 3. We ended up with all 3. After our third roll, we ended up all 3 the same. You will move that many spaces. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you'll end up there. You will go over here. We have a stack of basically the suspect, what they're wearing. And you will take one of these. You will flip it. And you will put it in this cool device here. It has a notch. And you will flip it over and see there's a color in there. You could barely see it. This one is green. Green means, and I have to look at the rules because this game is kind of backwards. If it is marked green, if they are wearing any particular item and it's marked green, you can eliminate them from the game. That means they are not wearing green. If it was marked red, they are wearing red. So basically, if it's green, it's no. If it's red, it's yes. So this one, our suspect is not wearing a cape. And as you will see, example, let's pop that one out. You close it back up. Let's do gloves. Say we landed on another one over here. And we want to look again. Oh, they're wearing gloves. Flip. It's another green. They're not wearing gloves. Well, let's see if they're wearing something here. Are they wearing a top hat? Red. That means they are wearing a red hat. We'll close it. So you will be putting these tokens as you search them. Let's say we found this one here. You leave it here. Let's say we found the gloves down here. We'd leave it there. And let's say we found the cape over here. You're trying to remember. This is the hard part of this game. Kids tend to do better. You're trying to remember. Okay, that's no, no, yes. There are ways to make this easier. The way if I try with the younger children, when my daughter was much younger, was we'll just put out what they had. So we would just not put these out. So we know, for example, whatever's out, that's what they had. Otherwise, you're trying to memorize, this is no, this is no, this is yes. Now, the other way is rolling all eyes. If you happen to roll all eyes, you will take any one of these suspect cards, any one of the 12, and you will just flip 2 of them. That way you kind of start seeing, for example, here we know that the suspect was wearing a top hat. She's not wearing a top hat, so you know it's not Gertrude. Again, on the game, you're trying to memorize. Okay, Belvedere. Maybe there's another one with a top hat around here. There's usually 2. Here's another one with a top hat, and if he came out, Henry. Okay, I'm going to say Henry or Belvedere. Okay, well, then Henry has a monocule. Henry has glasses. They have jewelry. So that'll come up in the game, and you'll deduct which one it is. Again, to make it easier, you can just say, okay, we know it's not Gertrude. We'll flip it over. So at the end, whatever's flipped over wins. Another way to win is guess who that person is in here. Now, if you ever roll, and after your 3rd roll, none of the 3 dice matches, they all have to match. If they don't match, the fox moves 3. So the fox will come over here, and she will just move 3 spots. Now the game makes it harder. You can make her move 4 or make her move 5. Make it harder. Again, with little kids, just make it 3. So the fox will keep moving, and you're just basically trying your luck. And okay, that's 2. That's 1 roll. Oh, 2. I'll keep that. So then I could move up to 2, 3, 4, 5. So then you'll take one of these markers, and you will move 5. You're trying to move towards one of these, so you can search. When you exit these, you can exit anywhere. You don't have to exit where you were. Makes it easier for you to jump across the board. Again, you're trying to guess who the suspect is here. In this case, for example, let's say we don't know who it is. So in this case, the thief was Arthur. Well, there's an Arthur in here with a hat. Let's see real quick. Where's the Arthur with a glass? With the hat. Well, here's Arthur. He's got a top hat. There's a few of them with a top hat. Eventually, you'll probably see it had a scarf. It had a briefcase. And then you can just keep playing over and over again. You can make it easier by just, like I said, just these things, once you know they're not wearing them, just get them to the side. You'll see them once they are. You can also play with all the cards face up already for the younger children. Otherwise, that's why that dice is for here, to release them 2 at a time. It's kind of the time tracker, so it gives the fox time to catch up. That is Outfox. I hope I explained it as good as I can. Reason again why I'm doing this is because it's one of those games that I think every household with children should have. It's not expensive. It's family weight game. Just go out and buy it. Thank you.